So we went to the carriage crossing place in Yoder.
I told Mitchell to go get in this cart for a picture, but I don't know how well that will work.
I think I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna do it anyway, but...
That's sketchy. Oh my gosh. Now you just need like a lantern and a horse on the front.
Am I Paul Revere?
Paul Revere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, he rode a horse. This is like... The suspension's pretty good in this thing. You could probably take some jumps. Did I break it?
Oh my god, get off of it.
Did a piece just fall off?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll get off now.
This thing. Don't know where it came from.
So much for Amish craftsmanship. I didn't even do anything. We're still in Yoder. They stopped serving breakfast at 10:30, which is crap, because I wanted some freaking pancakes. So we just ate like regular food. It was all right. I wasn't super impressed, but I guess you guys didn't say to actually go eat there. You guys said get a cinnamon roll, which is what we did, but we haven't eaten that yet. But now we're gonna, before we hit back on the highway, we're gonna drive through the Yodering area to see what Yoder is all about. See if there's any toy Yoders in here. We're in a heavy Amish land here now. Look at this.
Gosh.
This is the farmer. She is 100%. She dressed just like the waitresses in the carriage crossing. Coffee filter and everything. So I'd just like to talk about something real quick relative to Amish people and us car guys, and how I think that the Amish people are actually a great example and a reason not to freak out about anything as far as the world goes on with electric vehicles and stuff. And people say, oh, everything will be EV and self-driving in 20 years. Well, first of all, I doubt it. Second of all, if it is, cool. I would drive an electric Suburban if it had 900 foot-pounds of torque. That'd be sweet. But you can bet your ass I'm going to keep all my other ones too. And I'm going to drive them somewhere, whether they like it or not. And I always say, they can't get rid of those completely. They can stop selling them, but they're never going to go away. For this reason. You know, 150 years ago, people rode horses everywhere. Now, everybody drives cars. Except those guys, except the Amish people. They still ride their freaking horses everywhere. If they want to, they have the option. So maybe someday there will be like car guy, Amish type communities where the roads are like they are now and we drive everywhere and have our own farms with ethanol for us to drive places with, because we don't want to give up our right to drive our own vehicle. If there's a world where everything is EV and self-driving, I will be the guy who pioneers the communities for people who still want to burn gas and hear engines do stuff and turn their own steering wheel. Maybe that'll be my thing, I don't know. But my point is, it's never going to go away completely. And just like people don't ride horses everywhere, the equestrian industry is still huge. Even if you're not Amish, people own horses, they race them, they do things with them. People have friggin' horses for fun. It's a fabric of humanity, just like hot rodding and vehicles are for us in this country. And I believe that cannot be taken no matter what. But in the meantime, you need to go do something about it. Sign the RPM Act. Go listen to Brent's video from PFI. He got some major fine for selling Honda modules, 37 of them, I think, and he got a fine for $18,000 from the EPA. No warning, nothing. They just, here you go. And if he doesn't pay it, then, you know, it'll go up to like $300,000, and they give you an option to finance it at some ridiculous interest rate. How's that cool? How does that make any sense? The only way that we keep our stuff alive is if we take it seriously and speak up. And you can sign the RPM Act more than once. It sends an email to your representative, and if you blow up their freaking inbox, they will do something about it. I know my personal local representative that I sent the email about it, he owns car dealerships. He's a car guy. I know that because I like know him, and he's on the right side. A lot of these people are, but you got to say something about it because the people always have the power. That's what makes this country what it is. Why don't you have your own debate in the comments? Would you live in a air quote Amish car guy community where it's like isolated from all the other stupid people, where you can drive whatever kind of car you want and everything runs on ethanol from its own sustained farms? How about that? Sounds pretty cool to me. Found an abandoned amusement park in Wichita. You can see some remnants of the structures in there. And the weirdest thing is we drove through a neighborhood to get in here, which is, I don't know, what is this? Well, we got some couches.
No hotel today.
No, we can just sleep on the road. That thing. There's like a little trolley track there. There's definitely some interesting stuff going on in here. No loitering. Dang it, I wanted to loiter today.
The destination is on your right.
Got a bunch of
2400 East Wausau Street. Arrived.
And those people zipping around on quads, they live in that neighborhood. I kind of want to ask them, like, hey, it's like, can you walk around in there without getting thrown in jail? Because we literally, there's two dudes riding a quad, and they just went right on past the sign that said no motor vehicles, like they didn't care at all. That's the parking lot back in there. And there's really, if you look on Google Earth, there's not a whole lot left of this place. But you can see it's in the middle of a freaking neighborhood. It's just so strange. I'm sure you can get in there if you really want to, but I don't feel like getting arrested today. Do you feel like getting arrested today?
No, I'm good.
Just not done looking at stuff yet. I think we're in Perry, Oklahoma now. And we still need ice for the cooler because Quick Trip didn't have any. We found this weird, this ice tower thingy, so we're gonna use it and go find stuff. We already passed like 3 abandoned gas stations and diners and things. Pretty neat. Well, they don't even have any bags left. So the Quick Trip in Wichita was out. They're out of bags here. There must just be a national ice shortage in the American Midwest because it's
what Crackhead Joe's doing right there.
It's been a bazillion degrees. They're out of ice everywhere because everyone is melting. Down this place looks cool, so we're gonna just look at it. It's an actual functioning gas station still, but it's like all historical and awesome, which is basically the coolest thing ever because it's cool to look at and it still works. Does this thing still work?
60 cents. Oh my god.
This looks like it's from the 80s.
Yeah. My like great grandfather did stuff with like RC Cola when I was like, I don't know, when my mom was little. And he always had like RC Cola and like snacks.
All the old Sinclair stuff. That's the coolest thing. They have original old signs up there that you could tell they've been clear coated and stuff, so they look old, but they're not gonna get worse. That's awesome. Check this place out. I found this when I lived here. Oh, they closed the road. That gate was not there before. There's an entrance to a subdivision that was unfinished. There's a whole complex back there where it's just roads and cul-de-sacs with no houses. There's sidewalks and stuff. And there's also an abandoned horse farm, like a pretty freaking big building for trotting your ponies around and stuff back there. But it looks like they finally shut the gate. Because before, I just drove back there. I drove all the way back there without any issues. You can see some of this stuff. If it's like right against the back of this on cue, it's weird. Like right there, it looks like it might have been the horse keeper's house or something. And there's little sheds. And if you go up there, then there's the big one. There's like two big ones, and there's another one that's like half fallen in. Or before, I drove up there and I just parked and walked right up this little driveway, and it was all there. It's been empty for a long time, but it was still in pretty good shape. Like it could be fixed up and used. Good timing. Gonna check the straps though. They need to be tightened pretty badly. I'm gonna tie these up too. Well, I stopped at this Brahms, and right before I got out, I decided to pop up with reduced engine power for no reason while we're just sitting here idling. This has happened to me before, and absolutely nothing seemed to be the cause of it, so I just tried to clear it. Sometimes it does, except for during the big Texas freeze, it did not clear, and I don't know why. So maybe because it was cold that it was doing that. I really don't know. I really hope that this works, otherwise we're gonna have a problem of some capacity. Well, I'm just gonna unhook the batteries for a little bit, touch the connectors together, and see if that'll reset it. I sure hope I can get this figured out, otherwise we can't get anywhere and we're stuck in Ardmore. Nobody wants to be in Ardmore, Oklahoma for anything ever anyway. So yeah, race week is not over yet, apparently. So touch the thingies together on both sides to make sure, because I don't know if you have to do them both or just the main one. I don't know, but I did it. Let's see if that decided to do anything. Nope, it's still there. What the? How? I drove forward about 3 feet to get myself more out of the way, and it just went away. The reduced engine power just went away. I don't know why. Maybe it had something to do with the battery terminal reset. I don't know. The pedal could be bad. Really not sure. I heard there's a common wire chafe issue on these trucks. So, I guess on my agenda for this week is to dig into that, check all the common chafing spots for those, maybe find a new pedal before we drive to Streetcar Takeover Charlotte, which, by the way, if you're in the Charlotte area, we will be there with Uncle Rob. We will have merch, so come on out, get some stuff, say hi. So I found out that it will clear if I'm moving, which is weird, but now it's doing it literally every 30 seconds. And I just hold this and clear it and keep going. Good news is we're only about 55 miles away from the shop, so I can keep doing this for the next hour. Yay. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Figuring out why Elvis is screwed up. You know what the funny part is? We have Elvis shirts now. They're at the shop. And he's giving me a fit. Good job, bro. Just want to try to help you out. I think I got this ironed out now. I don't know if it's a wire chafe.
Then use the right lane to take exit 467 on the right onto I-35W South.
But I've concluded that it does it every single time I let off the throttle. Every single time. So I just cleared it. Here we go. Let it off. There it is. Clear it. Okay, I'm in the throttle.
Use
let
the
off.
right lane to take exit 467 on the right
There it is.
onto I-35W South toward Fort Worth.
Every time. That makes me think it's more of a pedal thing than a wire chafe thing. Because if it's related to what I do with the pedal. So yeah, just let off to coast down this thing.
Keep right.
Just did it again. Which is why when we're moving, it will clear. But when you're stopped, the pedal is at its fully outward stopper. Makes sense to me. This is all very interesting. I hope you guys are learning something from our trials and tribulations. I've been sitting here clearing this every couple minutes or every 30 seconds for the last 20 miles, and we still got another 41 to go, so we're having a good time. Race week is not over yet. We get bonus day with bonus bonus exploration and bonus problems.
So you're getting boned?
Yes, we're getting all the bone today. I'm glad you guys are here to enjoy the reality of this life, because I don't think anyone else really shows you what they deal with on their way back from an event where they just make a bunch of videos or just want to go home. And they probably have a newer truck that doesn't have 300,000 miles on it. It doesn't do stupid stuff like this. See, I'll make it come on again. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Clear it. You guys want to hear it again? Here we go. Every time.
The Texas foreskin massacre.
So we made it back to the shop. We're gonna unload everything. Get Uncle Rob back inside. The pedal problem with Elvis is definitely a pedal problem, because for the rest of the drive I just sat there clearing it. Every time I let off, it would do it. Every time. And it won't clear when you're on cruise control because the pedal is at like full out. So that's just weird. It has to be something with the pedal. Feels like we've been gone for a really, really long time. Well, we got all kinds of stuff to unload. I hope you enjoy this kind of more informal, real life look at what happens after these events too. And like I said before, Casualty Streetcar Takeover Charlotte coming up. We're gonna have merch with us. But if you aren't gonna be there, you get the same stuff on the website. Not this shirt, this is discontinued, but like the hat I'm wearing, StaplestonAutoworks.com.
Babe, guess what?
What?
Legba.
And these hoodies are still there. We still got a few of them left. Grab yourself one of those before winter. I know it's June, but we're never gonna do that style again. So if you ever want that, get it now and put it in your closet and pull it out in October. Glad you're here. Glad you followed along this whole race week saga. It's been a lot of fun, and meeting people at tracks and hearing what they had to say is just really cool, because we're really not aware of how much this stuff can like positively impact people's lives until you actually come up and say it to us. And it's just really cool. What are you looking for?
The key.
Oh. She's eager to start unloading things so we can go home. You have anything to say?
Like my balls.
A little bit of an update here. Just sitting here editing this video now after the full next day, first full day we've been back. We drove Elvis around all day and it did not do the thing. Not once. I don't know why. Does anybody know anything about this? Because I can't even go to fix it. If it's not doing it, what am I gonna do? Put a new pedal in it? Oh, it doesn't do it anymore. Well, it's not doing it now, so how am I supposed to know what's wrong? I don't know. We drove around a good bit today too. Over a quarter tank's worth of diesel, good bit. It didn't do it, not one time. I don't know. I guess when we drive to Charlotte, I'll just bring the code reader thingy with me and send it. I don't know. Anyway, check out these Elvis shirts. They're freaking sweet. Here's the front. Oh man, that's awesome. Boom.
Oh my gosh, why does Elvis look so freaking cool?
Because he is cool.
It looks like a Broncos logo even more than the last.
Well, that's your eyeballs. I think it looks like freaking awesome.
It looks like the main.
It's supposed to be a joke on the Uncle Rob shirt. Because it's the exact same graphic, just facing the other way, with the truck facing the other way. Yeah.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Anything is a race car if you race it. Boom.
Those BFGs though.
Seriously, coolest thing ever.
Oh my gosh, the Elvis badge.
Yeah, he made it say Elvis on the door.
I didn't see that before.
Yeah, he's a pro. Jacob's the man.
Wow, I never even caught that it said Uncle Rob there.
Yeah.
That made me want to look there. Sweet.
Sweet.
You excited?
Oh, I'm so excited to wear a
You
shirt
look so happy.
with a stock truck. Like, this is my truck. This is my stallion right here. So it makes sense. It looks like, you can think it looks like a Broncos logo. Elvis is the stallion. just the way it is.
His Elvis hung. You called him a stallion.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that 5-inch tailpipe. These shirts will be on the website before this video goes live. So go to staplesandautoworks.com and get yourself a super dirt nasty Elvis shirt. And
it's only fitting that Elvis told you to suck it today.
yeah, Elvis gave me all kinds of problems, and yeah, now he's on a shirt, so he's officially a race car. That's why his problems are starting. But this is all that we have is in this box, so there's no big charade here. What's in this box is all we got. Better jump on it before they're gone if you want one. So staplesandautoworks.com. We'll see you there.